Hi, my name is Wanda Vincent,
And my name is Joseph Vincent.
and we are
Seeing
Senior
Your
Art.
Art.
And today I wanted to talk about this sketchbook. I had previously mentioned in a video I did a while back in my sketchbooks that I had got this new sketchbook. It's a Talens art creation, and this is backwards. So yeah, that's backwards. But it's Talens art creation sketchbook, and I wanted to do a review of what I thought of it. Um, yeah, so
She's
let's get started.
got some good stuff in here, so watch.
It's a mess, so don't judge me on my mess. This is a play sketchbook. It's for fun, it's for experimenting, and it's a mess. So enjoy. So these are the things that I have thrown at this sketchbook to test it out. So this is the Talens Art Creation Sketchbook. I've tried Tombow markers, water-based markers. I have tried Sennelier oil pastels. I have tried Caran d'Ache Neo Art wax pastels. I have tried the Neo Color 2 and Neo Color 1. These ones are not water soluble, and these ones are. And so I've used water on them in the book. I have tried gouache and watercolor and trusty ink on the book. And now I'll show you what I think. I'll give you the review. So I'm not finished. One thing you'll notice right away is the pages do warp, but that doesn't bother me. I don't mind that at all. It's just a sketchbook. It's not like these are not masterpieces in here. This is just for fun. This is just for play. This is just for experimenting. This is to be messy. This is not to be perfect. And yeah, I like really playing and being messy. So this is the first page I did. I showed this page when I did my sketchbook video previously. I had I had just drawn the picture out, but I tried the watercolor in it and the Caran d'Ache Neo Color 2s, so the water soluble ones. And then I tried this the excuse me, Caran d'Ache. Excuse me, I have a chronic cough because I have asthma and stuff. Anyway, so I tried the Caran d'Ache Neo Color 2s and I tried gouache. And then on top of that, I did the Sennelier oil pastels. And I just layered. It's really thick on there. Like it's quite a lot of layers on there. One thing you'll notice is just the oil pastels do come off. So that's just normal. Because I didn't spray it. I don't want to spray it, and if it comes off, that's okay. It was, like I said, it's just for fun. And then I tried some more of the ink and Sennelier oil pastels and the Caran d'Ache as well. And did my swatches. Got little tabs in there so I remember what I'm talking about. And then I tried just plain ink and watercolor. And Caran d'Ache Neo Color 1s. So those are not the water soluble ones. I hope I'm not getting that mixed up, right? Yeah. Neo Color 1s are not water soluble. I'm not a fan of how the watercolor works, really. At this point, I wasn't a fan of how the watercolor works on it because it doesn't show the deep tones of the watercolor. It's more, I don't know how to explain that, but it doesn't blend. You can't blend the watercolor very well or let it, on watercolor paper. It really blends out, and you can do wet washes. On here you could not do a wet wash. It's just not that kind of paper that you could do a wet wash of watercolor on here very well at all. And this one is ink and gouache. This was just a picture I took. Well, I took the picture, it was around here locally, but the color of the houses were not this color and not that color. And I think I added in an extra tree. Yeah, but I really like how that turned out. Yeah, and I was surprised. Like the paper really, like, I mean, it's forged, but it's not bad at all, because that was a lot of water on there, a lot of paint. More swatches, and then this is just, so yeah, don't judge me on this. It's really ugly. It did not. These are supposed to be poinsettias. It's the Caran d'Ache wax oil pastels. So that was these ones. See, these are different. These are different than the Neocolor ones. So that's the Neocolor 2s, and these are the Caran d'Ache Neo Art oil wax. What do they call them? Wax oil pastels. Okay, and then I did some Neocolor one in there as well, and gouache. So I layered the gouache on first, and then I probably went over it with the Neocolor. No, probably with the wax oil pastels first, and then the Neocolor ones. And then this was watercolor, and then I think I did it. I went over top of it with some pencil crayon actually as well. So that was another thing I put on here. So that's just with the pencil crayon and watercolor. And I don't think I did gouache on there. But on this side, I did some watercolor and some gouache, and yeah, I think, and well, and of course the ink on both of them. No, actually, no ink on this one. Whoops. But ink. Normally, I use ink. Yeah. Let's see. Okay, and here I was doing some experimenting. I did like just mark making and scribbling and just playing around, experimenting with what I could do here. And this actually I added more stuff. I actually did an actual picture of this, a painting of this. I could show you another time. I think I still have it here. And yeah, so I added more a plant here, and I added some pictures on the wall and more stuff. And whoops, now I lost where I was going to go next. Okay, and then this is bathroom one. I like this one. Okay, so the walls weren't supposed to be so scribbly looking, but I did it, and then it was like, too late, can't change it. But that's the bathroom one, like, and then that one. I like the little tiger in the bathtub. But that's with watercolor and the Neocolor 1 and 2 Neocolors and the ink, and I think there's some gouache in. Yeah, there's gouache in here as well. The colors in here are the gouache. And this, we were out in Peachland. We did some urban sketching out there, and this scenery was not in order like this. I just put things where I wanted them. I just started drawing, and I started drawing this first, and then this caught my eye. I don't even know which one I did next, but anyway, this caught my eye, so it had to go into the picture too, because it looks like a face. See the eye and nose, the fire hydrant. And then this bit here was way over here. What happened was I tried to draw the structure here, this thing. I tried to draw it first, and I made a mess of it. So I thought, forget it. So I just started drawing randomly. And I like how this turned out. And I think I might try that again with more scenery, just putting things in random order and doing it that way. It was because it was fun. And it took away the pressure of having to make things perfect. It was fun and relaxing. And I really enjoyed that afterwards. And then this is this is gouache and ink, just practicing still life. I just came up with the ideas in my head. There was nothing, I wasn't looking at anything. I just came up with the ideas in my head. And so things are not in proportion, but that's okay. I like how those turned out too. And the colors, I really like the bright colors. And that guy, I had to paint another fire hydrant. And then this, I saw somebody else do a still life with an actual window they had. And so I thought, oh, I like that idea. So I added a window there. And this, I saw another watercolor artist do this, and I thought they were so cute. I had to try it. Yeah, and I can't remember the name of the artist. I'm sorry. But she was doing the little circular ones, and so I thought I'd try some little square ones. And then Joe came up with the idea of calling it the hatchery. It was fun. It was really fun just to doodle, and it was relaxing. And then I did some fish with glasses. And I don't ask me what this blob is there for, because I have no clue. And this was in Peachland. We were doing some sketching out there. And so if you look at this one, this is just watercolor and ink. I don't believe there's anything else here. Yeah, it was just watercolor and ink. Actually, no, sorry. This blue here, I think, and that was gouache. But if you notice here, you can see that the watercolor's not smoothly blended together. That's because it really doesn't blend very well. So I think for a new artist learning watercolor, this is not the book to use. Get some good watercolor paper, or if you don't want to invest in really good quality 100% cotton paper, which is understandable if you're just learning, you could get Artist Loft paper, or you could get Canson. But really, I can't stand Canson paper. I started with Artist Loft watercolor paper, and that was okay. But Canson, I couldn't handle that. Joe liked Canson paper though. And this was Joe was out flying a kite. None of them looked like this, but I just decided to draw some kites while I was there. And so it was a nice cloudy day. Well, a little bit of cloud. It was actually a pretty good sunny day. But I thought, oh, I'll draw kites while he was flying his kite. And here and those are watercolor and gouache and ink. And this sparrow looks really creepy. Don't ask. I don't know what happened to the beak. I was trying to make the beak properly and the face properly, but it's like, oh, it turned out creepy. But this was on Mother's Day. A sparrow jumped up on our parked car, and like on the windshield, like right by the windshield wiper, it was like right in front of me, and it just looked in at me for a bit, and then it flew off. It was so cute. So I had to try to draw it, but that turned out creepy. And then this bird I did, it's a sparrow too, but I was looking at a picture in a bird book. So yeah, it was not from memory. This was from memory, and it didn't work very well. And So whoops, wait, no, and then you saw this. If you've watched that video we did previously, you would have seen this. But if you notice here, this is the first time in all of this stuff that I've thrown in this book, like everything, like the oil pastels did not show through, the ink did not show through, the gouache has not shown through. Nothing has shown through until you get here, and look at that. That's from this, and this is the Tombow markers, water-based markers. And it's like, yeah, see, if you look here, it shows right through. So this paper doesn't work good for these markers. And I was surprised, after all that I've thrown at it, I was really surprised that these showed through the paper. So I don't know if anybody has a different other books like sketchbooks that you know of that can take these Tombow markers. I haven't tried these like too long. I just recently got these and I really wanted to try them, and I thought this would be a perfect book to try them in. Yeah, but I was really surprised at how it showed through. So if you know of a good sketchbook that would work, that isn't too expensive, that people could get. I know that there's Moleskine sketchbook, and I wonder if that would work, but those are pricey. So if any of you know of a good sketchbook, let us know. Put it in the comments. And please put in your comments if you've tried this sketchbook, what you like, what you don't like about it. What is your favorite sketchbook? What kind of paper do you like using? Like when you do watercolor, do you like using cold press, hot press? Like what kind of paper do you like? And yeah, I think that's it. So thank you for watching, and click the like and subscribe button button if you haven't. And yeah, leave your comments. God bless you.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.
God bless.
Bye.
Bye, the cameraman.
Bye.
Bye-bye.